All right, here's how I tram and level my AltMill. So take a 1, 2, 3 block. You'll only need one. Move your gantry near the middle. Put it under your linear rail. Take a set of gauge blocks, mess with them for a while, and get it to the point where you can just fit it underneath. So this one, my topmost is 101 thou, and it can just slide under that linear rail. If I put a 102 on this, so go up by 1/1000, it will click and touch the rail. Then take your gauge block to the other side of the machine. Repeat the process and see what this other side is. In my case, this is fitting nicely, but I could also go a bit higher. What I've done is measured this, and my left side is 1 thou lower than my right. And over 4 feet, that's pretty good for this kind of machine, and I'm not gonna kill myself trying to do better than that. To get there, what I found is it was off by quite a bit. So I had to put something here to push up after loosening the screws on the X gantry. Put something here to move it up and tighten these. Again, repeating the same process with the block. Once I was happy with it, tighten those. At that point, by using these two Y surfaces here, we now know that the linear rail is perfectly kind of planar, at least side to side with those. And that's, again, going to be good enough for this. I chose this as my reference because it's the only thing I can really get to. The next step to level my machine and make sure everything is happy is I have a machinist level. And again, your machine doesn't need to be level, but what a level will do is tell you if your surfaces or your machine is kind of in line, right? So it doesn't matter what the value here is, but we aim for it to be level because, hey, that's a great reference. So in this case, it doesn't matter. This is a very precise machine, this is a very precise level, more than we need for this probably. So I measure my Y rails. Both sides, I try to get them within reason, identical, and then I know there's no twists happening between the two, right? So I know that this one, the front corner is not maybe up in the air and causing a weird twist for the machine. Once I do that, again, I know these two sides are in the same plane. Then I do my X, and I just make sure that the machine is flat in the X dimension, and really, since that's only one rail, that's just so that the machine is nice and level. That one doesn't actually matter as much, but the two Y ones, you're making sure, by making sure they're at the same level, that there's no twist between the two sides, so that as your machine moves from left to right, if it was near the front, it would not be kind of riding up a bit here.